Ellen White is England women's record goal scorer. I was lucky enough to play with her for club and for country. And ahead of the European Championships this summer, I went to meet up with her.
It's been so long.
Oh my goodness, it's lovely to see you.
You too.
How are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's been a while since we've shared the dressing room, hasn't it? So we're here at William Harding School, your old primary school. Are you going to take me on a tour and we can do a little bit of reminiscing?
I'd love to. I don't know if I know exactly where I'm going, but let's
try.
Yeah, let's go for it.
What are your memories of being here?
It's very different. I feel very weird. I felt very nervous driving in. I don't know why, but yeah, like obviously I've got great memories. I loved it here. The field is obviously stayed the same, but there was like a big playground in the middle where all the buildings are now. It was like two separate kind of schools where you could walk across the playground to the next school. So it was just, yeah, it was very different, but the same at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like I spent a lot of time on this field playing football and a lot of time in the bush getting the ball out, to be fair. I remember
Were they from your shots?
Yeah, like, getting stung a lot trying to get the ball back. But yeah, it's just strange being back.
Obviously PE was probably your favourite subject.
Yeah.
Were there any other subjects that you liked?
Good question. It's like any other subject. I liked English.
Okay.
I did that at A-level and I wasn't very good at maths. I liked geography. Don't really like a lot of subjects.
Just PE.
To be honest, I did actually really enjoy school.
Yeah.
I liked, the social side, making new friends, obviously coming out, playing football, playing different sports.
Were you studious?
Yeah, I probably was a nerd, to be fair. I think, I did love school. I tried. I wasn't the smartest. I just tried to work hard and I didn't necessarily get into a lot of trouble, and I was probably the child that the teacher used to sit next to, so then I'd make them behave better.
I like that. But then some of those traits you've probably took into your football, like the working hard, the absolute professional, the role model. So you can sort of see that even from a younger age. You were like that, I suppose.
Yeah, I feel like my mum and dad, brought us up in be good people, like taking care of people, working hard, like you say.
Yeah.
And I think playing sport as well, it gives you those different attributes of making friends, the communication, working hard, being loyal, supportive. I feel like from school and sport, it gives you really great attributes to grow and the characteristics to hopefully take on to being, as you grow older.
So you're obviously very good at football, as we know.
All right.
What was there any other sports that you used to play?
When I got a little bit older, I was netball, athletics. Okay. To be honest, I would throw myself into absolutely anything. Hockey, not so much. But yeah, I feel like I just loved being outside, playing anything, being sporty, being social.
Talk us through then your football journey. Was it here that you actually started playing football?
Well, I started playing football in the garden with my brother and my dad, and my sister was okay at football. Yeah. She wasn't the best. There wasn't really any kind of football centres essentially when I was growing up, so that's when my dad set up Mini Ducks.
Okay.
And I actually remember kind of playing on this field as well. I joined the local boys team here for the primary school. Then it kind of spiralled into playing kind of Aylesbury United, Aylesbury Town in the boys team, and then I got scouted for Arsenal. So yeah, it's a weird journey, but I think it was for me. I absolutely loved being part of a boys team. They're all kind of my best mates. Yeah. They just kind of really embraced me, and I really enjoyed it.
So you obviously have a lot of support from your family and friends. How much influence has your dad and your brother had on your football career?
Yeah, I think massive, to be fair. And I think, I throw my mum in there so she gets a shout. Yeah. She said before, no one ever mentions me.
Oh,
so no,
I know.
No, she did. She's
brilliant.
Yeah, she
and they come to all your games,
exactly, yeah. But I think, in terms of like being a big influence of being out in the garden playing football. My brother was older than me, but he used to still like play football in the garden. I used to go watch him play. I used to kind of, I wouldn't say I got dragged, but obviously being the baby of the family, I got taken everywhere. Yeah. So he used to play football and I just used to be there watching. Well, to be fair, my mum and dad said I'd just be running around and then they'd be like, where is she? But yeah, I feel like I got a lot of A lot of my traits from them of kind of them working hard, playing football, enjoying it, and you know, watching them play as well.
We're talking all positive about football and how your journey's been great,
Yeah.
but has there ever been any sort of negative way, maybe you've had like negative comments or anything like that?
I think, you know, when I was a little bit younger and in the boys team, I remember, you know, a lot of the parents would be like, there's a girl in the team, like, what is happening? And then I'd run right through the middle and score, and I'd be like, oh, no.
That's why she's in the team.
Yeah, so it comes with when you're only girl in a boys team, and I feel like I had all the boys in my team that are very supportive. And then obviously as you get, you know, a little bit older in Arsenal centre back, comes pressure of winning and wanting to do well, and coaches maybe not picking you. And I think it comes with, you know, the nature of the sport really. But I just kept trying to kind of work hard, and you know, it is hard if someone says that you're not good enough or they don't think you're good enough. But you know, I went through. I was hoping to go to Loughborough Academy, the FA Academy, when I was 16, and that's when I was told that never play for England, you're not good enough. And like I was like, oh my God, like I don't know what to do now. And that's when I changed schools, went to a completely different school to do sixth form, changed clubs, went from Arsenal, which was my club from 8 to 16, went to Chelsea, and I just completely went out of my comfort zone and just tried something completely different, which I think helped me.
I stepped back from reporting duties and let the girls take over.
What's the most goals you've ever scored in a game?
It's a good question. I think I scored a few when I was a little bit younger. It's a bit harder now, I'm older, to score lots of goals. So recently probably 3, which isn't too bad, is it?
No.
Who scored more than that in a game?
Not me.
How many? What's the most anyone scored? 5, wow. 2, nice.
Who inspired you?
That's a great question. I'd probably say like my mum and dad. They're football crazy. And they inspired me to kind of play football. I used to like watching kind of David Beckham. Do you know him?
Yeah.
Okay. Mia Hamm, she was American goal scorer, amazing footballer, and also kind of Gary Lineker. So lots of different people, but mainly my mum and dad.
How much do you like playing for England?
I love playing for England. It's the best thing ever. It's a dream to play for England. Yeah, I can't say more good things about it, but yeah, it's amazing.
If you couldn't play football, what would you do?
I used to want to be a police officer or a firefighter, or I wanted to be a vet because I really like animals, maybe a firefighter or something like that. So I'm still running around doing things, helping people. Any more questions? At the back?
Ellen, who's the best player that you've ever played with?
That's a great question. Sue Smith, I think.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Thank you.
Do you know what, girls? Ellen has got a really famous celebration when she scores goals. Does any of you know what that celebration is? Go on. Yes, it is. It's this. Have any of you lot got a better celebration when you score a goal than Ellen?
Ooh.
Go on, let's see it. Let's see your celebration. Oh, yes, definitely. I think that's better.
Yeah, I do think so.
Should we all do the Ellen White celebration? Should we pretend we scored a really good goal? You ready? Let's all do a celebration. Yes. Is this good?
That's actually really good.
Earlier this year, a mural of Ellen was painted on the school walls, and that's where our tour finished.
We're now at the mural of Ellen White at the school. You must be proud looking at that.
Yeah, no, I think it's weird to see your face on the wall, obviously, but yeah, no, it's really cool. Yeah, I feel super proud.
So what advice would you give to the young Ellen White? They're 6, 7 years old.
I always say just enjoy every moment and just keep working hard. I literally play football because I absolutely love it, and hopefully you can see when I'm playing that I've got a smile on my face. It's an absolute dream and a privilege to do what I do, and I feel very lucky to be a role model. So I would always encourage people to get involved with football. It's changed my life. I got to meet amazing people, make new friends. It's an amazing journey, and to play football is an incredible sport. It gives you so much. But yeah, just enjoy every moment, really.
Els, it's been absolutely brilliant to catch up with you and see your old primary school and how it's changed and the journey that you've been on. And I just really hope that on July the 31st, in the final at Wembley, hopefully we're going to see this celebration. I will be doing it if you do. So yeah, absolutely brilliant to catch up with you.
Thank you.